Nice to see everybody. And you guys know,
Okay.
does
That
it look good?
yes, that worked. That worked. Yeah, but I was just getting the blank screen. And yeah, you guys out there could I noticed someone said, "No, I can see you both." So, I don't know. Funny things happen on YouTube. And we just roll with the punches. So thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey, along with my fabulous guest, Jean of Sun Psychic Jean. Thank you. Thank you for saying hello to everyone. Which,
I
yeah,
know it helps. It helps. Yeah.
yes.
And it happens, that does stick for me too, because I'm like, oh, my thing didn't play, and everybody's like, no, we saw it, but it's for
Oh,
the host, something
yes.
with the intro and outros. They are not either clearing or playing, or the host can't see what's going on. I've had that happen to me, so I guess they're
Wow.
working on it, and we're grateful for
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Eh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for those of you that are joining us, if you would like to get in for a chance to win a reading, please type in hashtag summer, and you only need to type it in once. And we're going to do the whoops. Let me see. Just a second. I just realized that. Okay, there you go. You type in hashtag summer. You only need to do it once. And I will ask you, please, if you are a winner, post your question in right away. Don't wait. Okay. So think about what it is, what question you have. Be very specific in your question, and formulate it ahead of time so that if you are a winner, you put it in right away, and that way we're going to try to get to as many readings as we can. And believe it or not, for us to sit back and wait while you're thinking, oh, what should I ask, or what about this, what about that, it it takes time away from someone else's reading. So what I will do is, if you're a winner and I don't see your question posted, I'll call on you 3 times. After the third time, I'm going to assume that you have left and you're no longer here, and then we'll pick someone else. That way, we'll just keep things rolling and going and carrying on. So now that we know how this works, I'm going to say, Jean, what have you got coming up?
Well, thank you, Marina. I have some very exciting events going on at this time, and I have my July special running. And as you know, today is July 31st. So
Last one?
last day for this special. You will not see this here tomorrow. And it's a save $25 on the 45-minute reading. And
Hmm.
a lot of you have already taken advantage of that special, and I'm so very grateful. So thank you. And it is available until midnight tonight, you know, technically.
Yes.
And so I also have my guided meditations. If anybody is interested, it's one of my pride and joys. It is entirely spirit led, and it's a self created experience that is both healing, and uh, it helps you to expand and to develop your own psychic gifts as well. I also have all my group events coming up in August 16th. I have the Psychic Study Practice Group, and I hold this once a month, and this starts at 4 p.m. If you're interested, you can just click anywhere on the bar and you'll learn a little bit about it and go through the registration process. You'll be emailed a link. It'll be in your email. The link will be in the receipt that you get via email. And then also in August on the 23rd, my special event is Sacred Geometry. And all of my members who are a member of my channel, they receive the Sacred Geometry at no additional cost because they already pay for their membership.
Yes.
And the Psychic Study Practice Group is half price. So if you're interested and you want to become a member, it may be cost effective. Just to let you know that I'm always looking for a good deal, you guys. Trying to give
Yes.
everybody a deal. And this is my big event that has been consuming all of my free time. This is the New Visions Holistic Expo. It's on the 8th and 9th of August, and it is in York, Pennsylvania,
Oh,
and it's at the Expo Center. Now, I tried for 3 years to get into this place. They vet everybody, and they kept saying, "No, we have too many readers. No, we have too many readers." Finally, last year, they vetted me. I had to do a live reading for somebody in order for them to authenticate that I was a true psychic
yes.
medium. And I was nervous, so nervous. And I finally got in. So this is my second year, and they only hold this once a year. It's a big, big, big event. They have uh, uh, events from or speakers from the uh, Hay House authors. So they have like,
Oh, nice.
and there's so many people come, it's crazy. So that's what I'm working on, trying to trying to get ready
Fabulous.
for this big event. It's exciting. It's so exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Anytime that we can get out in front of a large group of people or a larger group of people, it just not only gets the message out, but it also sometimes I think we leave people with thoughts that, they might a day, a week, a month later, they'll go, that was really interesting because this came up and that came up, and it encourages them to maybe take a deeper dive into either getting a reading or taking a class, or recognizing that they have abilities that sometimes they'll just put it off and say, oh, it's just coincidence. I'm not psychic. I'm just a good guesser, right? So
Yeah.
there you go. You guys take advantage of that. Go over, check out Jean's channel. I do have all the information listed in the description of the video. So make sure that you go over, do the like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it certainly helps us to get the message out to everyone. So, and for on my end, if you're interested in becoming a member, I have taken membership off of YouTube and have transferred or have asked people to transition over to my website. And that is marinasheartcenteredtarot.com, or now also heartcenteredtarot.com. And basically the pricing, everything is the same. It just allows me on the website to do a lot more things for the members than I could on YouTube. On YouTube, I'm somewhat limited because you have to fit in a box, and sometimes what I'm looking to do doesn't fit in that box. So go over, take a look. Book yourself in for a reading. Take a look at some of the classes and courses that are on offer. The Achieving Union starts tomorrow, and it's a 30-day course that is self-directed. You decide when it fits into your day, and it involves, you get a short little video, 5 maybe 10 minutes from me every day, with a little bit of a discussion and then exercises that I ask you to do. And the idea is that at the end of the 30 days, you're going to have a much stronger relationship with spirit. You're going to be able to identify when it's spirit that is talking to you versus ego, background noise, and so on. So that starts on the 1st of every month. So you can sign up for that. Take a look at some of the other courses and things that are available. And if something sparks your interest, go for it. And one of the things that I can offer to people who are members on my website is every month I send out a promo code. And you can use that promo code to get 20% off all my services. So whether it's a reading, whether it's a class, whether it's a combination of classes, whatever, you get 20% off. So that's a little incentive. Go over, take a look. Membership really isn't, when you consider the things that you get for it, I agree with Jean. Always looking for a bargain, or to make sure that people are getting the most that they can for the money that they are investing in me. So there you go. That's that. What do I generally post my schedule and sometime over the weekend, usually on Sunday. It's in the post section of YouTube, and um, it it will tell you what shows I've got coming up, the time, who's with me, whose channel I'm on, and all that good stuff. So go over and take a look at that.
And that takes a lot of time, you guys, and a lot of effort and a lot of details. And it's amazing, Marina. I do aspire to be as meticulous as you one day, for sure. It's a full-time job. It certainly is. And then do the readings.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that's we do all of this because we are psychics and mediums and we love to do readings for people
yes,
and help people. And that little, oh, that
yes,
opening up is just the reason why we're all here. We don't want to be computer masters, coupon masters, or anything. We just want to
yes.
connect and open up people. I know we do.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. And one day I aspire to be big enough that I can afford to hire someone,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that I can say, you look after all of it. I just need to know where I need to be and what time I need to be there,
Yeah.
and just let someone else take care
Yeah.
of the rest. Yeah. So there you go. Now that you know what we do and how we do it, by all means take advantage. And hello to everyone that has come in that I have not had a chance to say hello to. And thank you, Jean, for saying hello to to all those lovely folks. So I think that we probably want to get into the reason we're all here, and that's the readings. All right, let me put this up, and we've got 18 entries. Fabulous. We'll pick 4 at a time. So don't forget, if you're a winner, post your question right away and be specific in the question that you're asking. So let's get her started. And who is going to start us off?
Yeah. We're both in there. Um,
Yes, Sharon O'Brien. Sharon, please post your question. All right. And after Sharon O'Brien, we have Sabina M.
Do you want to both read for each of these, or do you want to take one and I'll take one? It's up.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So you want to take Sharon O'Brien, or do you want to take
Sure.
Sabina? Yeah?
Sure. I'll do
Okay.
Sharon. Yeah.
Jean, I'll do Sabina. And then we have oh
Do you
well,
want
at
a
least it's
reading?
out of there. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when it comes up early, because then I don't have to worry about it coming up again. And Priscilla. Priscilla is going to be for Jean. And and da, 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 da. Gemma
That's a pretty name,
Lee,
Emily.
yes, is going to be for me. Fabulous. Okay. Uh, okay. Priscilla, honey, you need to be a little more specific than that. Um, so I'm going to give you a chance um, to post a question. Other than that, Sabina is gotcha. And all right.
Sharon's
Uh,
at 213.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's take that out. And we'll start off with Sharon O'Brien. Okay, Jean. Yeah, she says, Summer, my father passed away 10 years ago last Tuesday. May I have a message, please?
He says I lived a whole life before that. He wants you to focus on the day, his lifetime, and his the the relationship that you had together. He's saying that you always have been smarter than the whole class, Sharon, and he loves your intelligence and your wit. It's more like you're outsmart people. You have a lot of ingenuity, and he loves this and your tenacity. I feel like he may have been an engineer or very mathematically inclined, and he loved to figure out puzzles, and this is something that you love as well. He loves the way that you're so much like him, but he loves the way that you are so totally yourself and in individual. So he's saying that you're a beautiful mix of the essence of traits of him with your individuality. He's saying that he's saying that we're all fine here. He's saying that don't be in such a rush. He's saying you will find out more answers. Keep digging. I don't know what you're digging for, Sharon, but he's saying you will find out more answers. And he just sends you his love from all of us over here. And he wants you to know that we hear you, we see your light, and they want you to encourage you to keep moving forward. And that's what he has. What
Oh,
an interesting man.
fabulous. Sharon, I hope that that was beneficial. I hope that that helped you out. Excellent. Okay. And then, all right, Sabina, where do I have? And Sabina says, asking guidance about my career, please. How are my energies for the month of August? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Um, August feels really good. I think that you're making some decisions, or you're just in the precipice of making some decisions about your career. Um, yeah, I get content, inner peace. So for now, things are going they're going well. They're working out. Um, you might be searching for something um, that maybe that this your particular job isn't quite giving you at this time, but it's not enough to make you leave. It's just a case of it could be better. Okay, receive, be open. I think that you're going to hear about a position through a friend that is going to spark your interest. Okay, it's something that it it's just going to trigger something in you that is going to make you want to to take a look, to explore something new. If that's the case, I would say, as you're exploring, as you're doing that, keep that information to yourself. Don't share it with too many people, because I also got manipulated behind the scenes. So, someone could be trying to steer you in the wrong direction, if that makes sense in terms of a job. So um, be willing to listen to your gut. But it feels like August, there are some opportunities that are coming in that maybe you hadn't thought of. So, it's something to look forward to, but I think it works out well. So I hope that is helpful to you. And I will remind you guys that if you would like to get in for a chance to win a reading, type in #summer in the comment section. You only need to enter it once, and then stick around with us. And if you're a winner, then you can post your question. Alrighty. So next we have Priscilla. For Jean, she says, I'm single. Any new one on August? I think she means is anyone new coming in August?
Yeah, yeah. I love love readings. I'm just getting out my love deck, which is this one. It's the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. And it's a little old fashioned, but it really speaks very well. And let me just see what I can pull for you really quickly.
Sure.
Just going to take the top one here. New love. Oh my gosh, Priscilla. New person has stirred your romantic feelings. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. 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 Priscilla. Let me see about the timing. I'll check my pendulum. I know you like it when I do that. So, will Priscilla ever find a unconditional love, lifelong partner? Will she ever find? Yes. So that is definitely in the cards for you. Will Priscilla find a unconditional love, lifelong partner by December 31st of 26? Not this year. This year you get to go with your girlfriends and have a lot of fun and do what you want to do before you're tied down. Will Priscilla find a unconditional love, lifelong partner by June 1st of 2027? By June 1st of 2027. Yes, but it's not real strong. Will she find a unconditional love, lifelong partner by September 1st of 2027? So you may have a summer of love because it's not quite by June 1st, but I think that over the let me see. Will Priscilla find an unconditional love, lifelong partner by July 1st of 2027? It's a little sluggish around July too, so maybe August or September. And you may know of him, but I don't think it'll start up until then.
Mhm.
Is this person already known to Priscilla? No. Will she meet this person by June 1st of 27? See, I feel like you might meet him or bump into him or share like I don't know, something, but you won't recognize that he's the one for maybe another couple months. That's what I have for you, Priscilla.
Wow. That that is fabulous. You ask a question, boom, there's the answer. It doesn't get better than that. Oh my goodness. That is fabulous, Priscilla. Okay. And then Gemma Lee says, turns out the recruiter went on vacation and did nothing with my resume all of July. In August, will they speed up and progress me to client interviews um, for full-time position? Okay. All right. Well,
If you don't mind me saying, I think it's a blessing in disguise, Gemma Lee. I think you avoided a situation that maybe somebody else was placed. You didn't want that one. Everything happens for a reason, Gemma Lee.
yes.
Honestly, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. That's all I got to say.
Yep. Okay. Will things turn around? Okay. Receive. Be open to receive. Amazing that came out twice, and I did shuffle. And, whoops, communicate, talk it out, and brain fog, headache. Okay, the I do agree with Jean that it does feel like it was a blessing in disguise, in that what they might have offered you sort of at the last minute really wasn't compatible with you. So you kind of dodged a bullet on that one. Um, so talk to the recruiter, let them know the things that you're interested in, and um, for some reason I'm getting, ask them if there is someone within their organization who is a little more familiar with your particular skill set. So I think that you've got some skills that the recruiter assigned to you may not fully either understand or appreciate. I don't think that they're doing anything, that's deceitful. I think that they just maybe don't understand the depth of what it is that you offer. So, um, if there is someone within the firm that is a little more familiar with the things that you have on offer, that but by asking that, you just might spark them to go over and, you know, talk to Susie and say, "Hey, Susie, I've got this client, and this is her skill set, and what can you tell me about that? What industry should I be focusing on?" I think that is going to probably um, go a long way to help. And the brain fog is, it's not so much for you as I think it is for the recruiter that you're working with. I think that they've got an awful lot on their plate, and you want to make sure that you're top of mind. So yeah, communicate with them. Be open to what it is maybe that they have to say, or to dealing with someone else within the firm. Um, but I do think that they start to move. They do start to move. I know it's a waiting game, and everyone said, yeah, patience, patience. Yeah, if I wanted patience, I'd have been a doctor. So I totally get it. So there. I hope Gemma, that was helpful to you. Okay.
Yeah, and
Um,
Tanisha is saying that she was so desperate to have a job. I took one that was most toxic in my entire career.
yes,
So you want to thank God for that divine timing, you know?
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's let's pick four more.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
it is. It is. Okay. So this one is for Jean, and it is
Kaja.
Katja. Fabulous. And then we have, this is a good way to do things, Jean, right? We take
Mm-hmm.
turns. Yeah. Lakeside Laura. And then da, 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 Linda Bishop for Jean. And and da, 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 da. Too good to be true. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yes. Too be true. Okie dokie. So let me see. Do we have? I'm going to take that down. Uh,
I haven't seen anybody post any questions. If we just called your name, post your
yes,
question. This way we know that you're still here and we know what your question is.
exactly. Okay.
It's
And all right.
Kaja, Lakeside Laura, Linda Bishop, and Too Good.
Yes.
Copying your questions.
Okay, ladies, second call. I know Linda Bishop is here because, yeah, she just said hello to Cat Lady. So quickly, you guys. I don't want to miss you. I don't want to have to choose four more, but
Isn't it? It's unusual though that all four of them aren't
yes.
doing anything. I don't know if it's the chat.
Yeah.
Let me just put in a little test.
Uh,
Um,
all right. Linda Bishop got you. All right. So we've got Kaya, Lakeside Laura, and Too Good to Be True. Third and final call, guys. Okay. We can't. Okay. Nothing. All righty. Then, so, nothing from Kaya. So instead, we'll go with look, it's Mikey Jean. Fabulous. And and ta-da, Natalie. Natalie, please post your question right away. And instead of Lakeside Laura, we've got Clarence. Fabulous. And then instead of Too Good to Be True, we have Carolyn Loving Life.
that's funny, Linda. You know, I think that Gerald from Terrace Fash did that. She said, you two should read for each other. That would be fun. Maybe on another show, but that
Maybe
would be
on
fun.
another show. Okay, so we've got Natalie, please post your question. Clarence, please post your question. And Carolyn Loving Life, please post your questions.
And too good to be true is put a question in too.
Yeah, Linda, I do have Linda's question starred. Yes. Um, okay. Uh, you're both okay.
So, Miss L,
Carolyn.
I think that you are on the phone, the vertical. So if you go to one of our other um, to the other show, there's two shows running simultaneously. She said, "Why are you both so little on the screen?"
Uh
And
huh.
we'll pop back up as soon as the winner thing comes down.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know if you guys realize you're on the vertical, and that's for like mobile
Yeah.
devices. But you
Yes.
can come back
And
over to a different one. Yeah.
yeah. And Too Good to Be True. I'm sorry, hon, you didn't respond quick enough. And we did call out 3, 4 times. So, all right. So far, I've only got um, I've only got Linda Bishop and Carolyn Loving Life. So, um, yeah, you know what? Given the time, we'll see what happens. But we're going to go in and
I see Natalie at 236.
236. Okay. And who is, oh, Natalie. Yes. Sorry. All right. Natalie's in there. Done. Okay. So let's go to Natalie first for you. And she says, my mother Pat and sister Renee passed away in 2025, and I'm wondering if they have any messages for me. I miss them dearly. I bet you do. I bet you do.
So I feel chest or heart issues for one of them, but I do feel as though they were tied together at the hip. Um, I do feel as though your sister Pat feels like she's coming through. Oh, it's Mother Pat and Sister Renee. Then it's Sister Renee because I felt a sister energy. Your sister feels like she's coming through and wanting to express her love and joy. Like there's so much unconditional love and pure bliss on the other side that they just wanted to share with you some of the energy that they're in, and they want you to know to lighten up. They say that that it's important for you to um, um, they understand the grieving process and the grief, but they want you to find times where you're light and don't feel bad about giggling or laughing or feeling good or doing things that are good. They're saying to try and keep that in balance and try and remember in your heart that they are both in such a beautiful, wonderful uh, energy is what they're talking about, this energy, and they want to share this energy with you. Have you had dreams? They're telling me to watch for your dreams, that you may have a dream of being in like a, not magical, but like in a very spiritual or very angelic kind of a field. And they're saying that they want to connect with you because you feel left out. You're like, they both died and they left me back here. No, no, no. They don't want you to feel that way. Um, and it's about uh it is way too much, but so Renee is saying that she's taking care of things. I feel like Renee is a little bit more aware of things or a little bit more in tune, where mom may be still like resting and soothing and healing, and she's there, but she's not as talkative. I don't know if your mom was a little more shy. I don't think your mom is shy, but Renee seems to be saying, we're all okay over here. We can see your light. Lighten up. She says, try not to, they don't want their passing to be such a heavy burden on you, and they would want you to fulfill and to keep moving forward and to enjoy your life. Try not, don't be afraid of it, to enjoy your life, and not afraid. I know it's an emotion and you can't help it, but try to remember and, not force yourself, but find things that will make you feel good, and work on that. And that's what they're saying. Lighten up, lighten up. Oh, sis always took care of me. Yep, yep. They want you to lighten up as much as you can, whenever you can, because there is a balance, and there'll be times where you're still grieving and crying and missing, and then they're just saying to work on bringing in that balance. But she's saying mother is here, she's doing well, but sister is the one doing the talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's for you, Natalie.
Absolutely. And if I can add to that, what I was hearing is it's okay to it's okay to feel sad that they are not with you, but at the same time feel happy because now they are part of your spiritual team. They are there to pave the way for you. So just because you can't physically see them, they're still there. They're still there. And I don't know if mom had difficulty in the end expressing herself, but yeah, she's still working on trying to get things out the way that she that she meant them to get out, rather than sometimes the way that they came out. So I I hope that that is helpful, Natalie. And yes, so sorry for your loss, really and truly. But you've got very strong energy, two angels on the other side. So okay, and all right. Carolyn Loving Life says, "May I have a message from my first horse, Bo?" Okay, all right. Let me see. Message from your first horse, Bo. Oh, he was such a little character in that he would um I see you holding on to his harness, and he's walking behind you, but it's like he's in a hurry, so he's kind of pushing you, nudging you along, and you're saying, "Oh, just I'm doing the best that I can. I'm walking as fast as I can," and it's almost like it's part of a game that if you were to go faster, he would kind of pull back. So yeah, he really really enjoyed his time. He loved being able um, to run, and just I see him kicking his back legs like he just a very very happy personality. Um, yes, knowledge, more information. I think that his yes, he used to do that. Thank you, Carolyn. Yes. Um, and this his passing was kind of the endings, closing of a chapter, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't important. I think that it he needed to be in your life at that time, and you needed to be in his life, because I also get the feeling that he was, yeah, you guys, you manifested each other into existence. um, I think that I don't know if you were dealing with a loss at the time, and he just he just brought in initially that quiet joy, and then got you to laugh and carry on, and realize that you could go forward. But he absolutely fabulous energy that yeah, he's just very happy, very joyful, if and and a bit of a comedian. He used to do things that would make you laugh, and I think that that brought him great joy. So I hope that that resonated with you, Carolyn. Thank you. And I do want to mention that Carolyn had said earlier that readings, to get a personal reading with Jean, was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah,
Yes,
and she said that the horse, he used to do that, Marina. She said yes.
yes, yeah, yeah. His hind legs. He was just woo-hoo, yeah, like free spirit, free spirit. I don't know if his coloring, but he's coming across being very shiny, like um, a a dark color, but very very majestic. And
They often tell me how good looking they are.
yes,
Like I'm a
yes,
fine specimen.
yes,
Look how shiny
exactly,
my coat is.
totally, totally. All right. Um, and let me see. Then we've got Linda Bishop. Why don't I know that Linda Bishop had posted a question, and I started, and now I seem to have lost it. Uh, Let me see if I can't scroll up and retrieve it again.
It's at 2:35.
235. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. And Linda says, "Will my landlord with dementia and I still be living on this property the rest of 2026?"
Well, I'm going to check with my pendulum. I was getting ready to pull a card for you, but that sounds like a pendulum question. Uh, let me just ask one at a time. Will Linda Bishop still be living in the same property where she is currently today, all the way through to the end of 2026? I'm getting a yes. There is no wobble. There is no uncertainty. There is no round or a circle. It's saying yes for you. Will the landlord who has dementia continue to live on this and this is where I'm getting a little bit of a wobble, and they may not, but there may be somebody else who takes over the management of the property. So, will Linda Bishop still be living in her same location by June of 2027? I'm getting that you're going to stick around there, girl. I know. I still see you there. I'm not. Will Linda still be at her current location, still be living there by January 1st of 28? No. So will Linda be moving from her current location by September of 2027? Will she still be living at her current location September of 27? I'm still getting a yes. And will she still be living at her current location by October? No. So October changes. Yeah, so October it changes. October of 27, I see, is when you make a move. But it looks like for the rest of 26, you'll be living there. But the
There you go.
landlord, it's he may not be, or they may not be.
Yes.
That's what I have. And please let us know, Linda. And Marina, do you mind if I call out something special? Um,
No, not at all.
uh, it at 2:44, Mary Kay Lim said, "Jean, I popped in to tell you this. About a year ago, we had a members only chat. And I only do certain things for the members. I don't do them live
Yes.
because I'm not as confident, but I did celebrity readings for them. And no, I said no Elvis, no Diana, but certain Princess Diana, but certain
Yeah.
ones I would. So I did a mediumship reading for John Lennon, and he said he was going to release a new song, and she said he did. They just released a new song, and she said,
Wow.
I know that's what she said.
Wow.
I'm like,
Nice.
I'll have to go back and capture that recording and get a short. If I said that, I mean, I'm not predictive, but I am
Yes.
mediumship, and I do trust what they say. So that would
Yes.
be a good one. Thank you, Mary Kay. That's so funny.
Ah, that I think that is absolutely fabulous. Yes, she said. Yeah, she says it was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
totally.
lot of things I do for my members that I don't do live because it's a smaller group. It's a little easier
Yes.
for me to try new things. I do the dowsing rods. I try all kinds of
Yes.
things.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And it's not every member can attend every get together that we have. So I don't have the membership. Let's say Linda G has. Okay, so whenever I'm doing a members only get together, depending on the number of people that are there, yes, I will often do readings for people. Okay, we'll have a discussion about something. And the how does the group feel? What does the group like to do? Well, I have a question about this. And sometimes we'll do readings for each other. It's great things happen when you're part of that membership circle, because it is for the majority of us, it is a smaller number. We get to know you, um, on a much more personal level. So there you are. Yeah. Mary says, I guess you're psychic. Who would have thought? Who would have
Thank
thought?
you. Thank you,
Yes,
Mary Kay. I appreciate that so much. It's fun.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you guys, let me take that off. And yes, Carolyn Loving, like membership equals perks. Yes, fabulous perks. Um, so we're at the 51-minute mark. I don't know that we've got time for any more because Jean has a reading right after the show. So we don't want to be um,
Do you
keeping
want to
her
do
longer.
a reading for the collective?
Yes, yes. We'll do a reading for the collective, and yeah, and then that that will be the show. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining us, and you know how you're supportive of each other. You chat to each other, and yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. Okay. Yes. All right. Hi.
Oh, you guys, I feel a lot of you are oh, going through some anxiety and or uncertainty, and what your spirit guides want you to know is to trust. Let it go. There are things that we just cannot control, and what we can control is our own emotions, our own self, our own focus, our own light. And that it's important to not try not to let all of the noise and toxicity sort of seep in. I know that it is affecting each and every one of us, of course, but it's most important. And this is a really great time for us to expand our own awareness and search for that uh, empowerment that's inside each one of us, because we will be called upon to express and to sort of be the way showers and be the example for others to follow, because we know about our own spirituality, we know about our angels and spirit guides, we know that our loved ones are still communicating with us, and our animals are. And we have this information, we have this reality, we have um, this belief system that is empowering to each and every one of us. They want you to keep searching for what it is that you're looking for and manifest this. There's a lot of manifestation, and I'm just going to show you the very last card, that we will reach the pinnacle of our desires, but it's important for you to hold on to that hope, hold on to your intention, and work on being creative in the process. And that's what I have for everybody. What about you, Marina?
Wow. Yes, I do agree. I think, excuse me, I get harnessing and gathering energy, and I don't know if you can really see that, but there
Ooh.
she is, kind of, you know, in the middle of the ocean. She's not she's not causing the storm. She's getting energy from the storm. So because we're sort of in turbulent times, it is it doesn't do us any good when we don't pay attention to the news, but we don't have to absorb the news. You don't have to have an emotional reaction to everything that happens, even the things that um, we know are not good for humanity. We can have empathy, but we don't have to to pick up that energy. We can concentrate on harnessing what we need to get us to the next step, because the next step is to rebuild the world that we want to live in, the world that we want to leave for those coming up behind us, so that it is a more inclusive world, that it is more loving, more balanced, more just. And sometimes that means going through a storm, going through some things that are unpleasant, but that's where we recognize opportunities to be better. And if everything was perfect every single day, what would be the point of being here? There, you know, the lessons wouldn't be there, the opportunities wouldn't be there, because everything would just always be perfect. So as you're going through this time right now, again, receive, be open to receiving messages, and follow those messages, even if they don't make sense to anyone else. They don't have to, as long as they make sense to you. So yeah, know that, yeah, there might be some battles, there might be some disagreements, but ultimately what we're creating by being those beacons of light is a better world. It really truly is a better world. And there's going to come a time where we're all going to be able to sit back and go, whoa, what a ride. So hopefully some of us live long enough to see that. If not, at least we know that it is coming. So I hope that resonates with some of you. And I want to say again, thank you so much for being here with us and for sharing your time with us. And we will see you again the early part of September when we're going to be on Jean's channel. So love it, love it. Thank you. And thank you, Jean, for being here with me. This was a lot of fun.
It was really fun. I'm glad we did it.
Yes. All right, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.